it's mommy time, and today we're making time to reassess. So if you were anything like me, I ran out and bought some of these. I bought a lot of gardening supplies, and some of the supplies I bought were some of these pots, these seed starter pots. I bought them in different sizes, and first time ever using it, I thought it was gonna work, and they didn't. So you ever meet people who, no matter what they've been through, they just seem to bounce back? Well, I'm slowly learning that as a gardener, you have to be the same type of person. You have to be resilient. If things don't work for you, like these pots didn't work for me, you have to bounce back. You have to find a plan B, sometimes a plan C. And I'm slowly learning that there's nothing wrong with starting over. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start over. Sometimes when I see other videos from some of my most favorite gardeners out there, I am like sick. Not with jealousy, but sick like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? The vegetables look like vegetables that fell out of heaven. They're huge, they're big, they're plump. Their seedlings even look good. And my seedlings look like they could barely breathe. They're barely coming out the soil. And I'm not interested in growing anymore. That's what my seedlings are looking like, they're saying. So I'm going to show you how I'm learning to be resilient. Like I said, these pots didn't work for me. Maybe they'll work for somebody else, and I have a few people who like to garden. I'll probably give it to them just so I'm not wasting it. And it's probably a great pot if you are gonna just like put your seed in there. I don't know how it's gonna work. It might work for you. It just didn't work for me, and if I knew how it was gonna work for me, I guess I would tell you, but it's not. So I went out and I bought a brand new planter, a whole brand new seed starter. It's like 72 cells. It's plastic, and it's not as durable as I've seen some other ones, but you know, like I'm just starting. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on things that I'm not quite sure about. And honey, I recommend that. Don't spend a whole lot of money on things you're not quite sure about. Why buy 25,000 of these, or 20 like I did, and you're not really sure? Just buy a few. If it works, it works. If not, you know, you haven't spent a fortune on it. I just want to show you what my, maybe my before and after pictures. I want to show you what my seedlings look like now. And I'm going to show you the disaster my seedlings were. Hey, so first off, I know the lighting isn't great, and I'm going to turn this plant light back on in a minute, but I just want you guys to see up close how pretty my seedlings are. I'm so excited for my new babies. Look at this. Talk about mommy time, because I am feeling like a mommy. Proud of my little babies coming up. So in this first row, I have corn. You probably can't see my little labels back here, but I have like labels. And I came up with this myself. I have these little sticker things. I put them on toothpicks, pasted them, the back and the front. I don't know if you can see that. And then I just put them in the dirt. So the first row is their corn. Never planted corn before. This is going to be my first ever using corn. Squash I've planted many times. And look how big squash are. Oh my goodness. They are showing out. My snack bell peppers, I have one, and that was from when I salvaged that pepper from the disaster that you saw a minute ago. Then I have my Roma tomatoes. They're slowly sprouting, slowly, but they're coming up, and they look so healthy now. They're so happy now. I'm not overwatering, or at least I'm trying not to. I have my Brussels sprouts, zucchini, collards, radish, thyme. The thyme is taking its slow, sweet time, that's for sure. I have kale and serrano peppers, and I even have patty pan squash. Anybody try to grow patty pan squash last year. It didn't do well. And when I went into this market, the guy, the grocer, or the guy who worked there told me that his patty pan squash didn't grow either. So I was wondering if there was an issue with it. And okra, last is okra. Now I do not eat okra, don't like it, but my mom likes it. So I'm planning to grow a whole bunch of it for her and then mail it overnight to her, so she can enjoy it. Because okra's never ever been one of my favorite things. In fact, she tried to get me to like it. She used to cut it up and put it in my collard greens. Oh my God. I would always find the seeds, and then that would be the end of the collard greens for me. So yeah, these are my babies. And this is mommy time. And we're talking about planning. Well, not planning, but starting over and learning to be resilient. Because sometimes you just got to start over. You get kicked, and I did. Like, I'm going to tell you, honestly, I was a little disappointed. I did feel kind of bad. And, self-talk is everything. Self-talk can either pick you up when you're feeling down, or it could drag you down further. Because I saw my pods, I saw my little seedlings dying. I saw everything overwatered and looking disgusting. And I was just thinking like, and I want to start my own channel. What do I have to talk about? How am I going to teach anybody? How am I going to share with anybody I can't even get my seedlings to grow. So you see that negative self-talk? And that was in my head. So, like I said, you can't let that defeat you. Don't let your self-talk get to you. Just become resilient. Just bounce back. Do over. There's nothing wrong with doing things over. When you know better, you'll grow better. Isn't that true? When you know better, you grow better. And look down here, I have a few things growing. Cilantro. Okay. So that's it for mommy time. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.